Hello you, thank you again for coming for the Crypto SA channel. My name is Jose and I'm here to talk to you about Bitcoin. And you know, at first I'll ask you to please subscribe to the channel, like this video and comment if you will. And as well, if you want to join our Telegram channel where you can have access to a premium signal room with longs and shorts according to the market situation, you're more than welcome. The link will be in the comments. And here we are with the long-term trend lines that you know already. You go watch the other English speaking videos where I talk about these lines. And this is the only time where we cross below this white line, where we're below again at this very moment. And you see we needed like some sort of like a bullish divergence here on the daily to cross back up above this bearish region here of the RSI. We're actually having taking support here at this bearish region again. We crossed below the EMA on the daily's RSI, and now we're gonna see how our situation is on the weekly first, right? On the weekly, we're creating, this is not a divergence as of now, not a bearish and nor a bullish divergence as of now, you know. So we don't have much to say about the weekly level, but when you come here to the daily, what we can do, you see that we're like at this descending broadening wedge, which is like a bullish reversal pattern. We're so far on a higher low. Okay, so as long as we're like above this closing region here at 55.5, we're still like on a higher low. Okay, even if we like come here for a double bottom here at the $56.2 region, still it's and here we have a double bottom this way, 1 2 3 4 5, more than 8 candles here on the closing on the $58.8 thousand. Okay, so if we use here the levels that are based on the RSI, we have like a monthly resistance, which is the first thing that we should notice, and this monthly resistance is sitting at these specific levels in here. It's the first level of resistance is the $62.9 thousand region, and then we have the $66.6 thousand region, more or less. Okay, so these are the first two resistances to consider. It's a level that I think might be retested here as soon as possible here. So, and if we come here to the weekly though, what we have is that we have like a weekly bearish support, so that we are not bearish as long as we're above 55.4 or $55.5 thousand. So this was the bearish retest of the region here when we had the flash crash from like a couple of Mondays ago, right, at the stock market due to the Japanese situation, right? So this is a level that we retested here with like two subsequent closings above, which is good, and we didn't retest the level as of now, but still it's not as bad as it could be. And yeah, so we don't have any divergence so far, you know, not bullish nor bearish on the daily. Okay, it's important to see that on the daily, this is the weekly, so let's put the daily within, and so far you see that we got like a support here in the top of the bearish block. So far we're not bearish as long as we're above $59,000, you know, more or less. So if we're closing daily candles below $59,000, then we are more prone to be retesting these lower regions here, at least and at first, you know. Could we come here to do like a head and shoulders pattern? Yeah, it's also a possibility. If we come here to retest this region, like and make like a pattern that is like a bearish pattern, that's something to consider as well. And we have a weekly and a daily bullish level, we have these levels, they're way above. The daily bullish level is above this long-term, this upper line here on the descending broadening wedge, and the weekly bullish level. So we're not bullish on the weekly as long as we're below 78.5. So we're very far from being bullish on the weekly, okay? And we're not really far from being bearish on the weekly, nor the daily, okay? So that's what we have for now. And let's do one more thing so that this video is not going to take you a long time. On the 4 hourly, what do you have on the 4 hourly? And let's just erase. What can we erase? We can erase the weekly, yeah, because we have the 4 hourly. Let's go to the 4 hourly straight through. And what is that? We have a stochastic that has some room to the upside, but we have what? A rejection at first on the EMA here for the 4 hourly, and the EMA is where it's here at the $60.2 thousand, and the top of the bearish block is at the 60.9. So can we come to the 60.9 to retest even the bullish EMA here on the daily? Not bullish, but the support of the daily EMA, yes, because this is the block stop, and this is the EMA. So this coincides with the idea of like a head and shoulders pattern. This is possible even if we come retest the lower region here of this block, which is again the top of the block on the RSI. You know, this is not a very nice stochastic. Yeah, it's not bad, it's not nice, but you can come down to retest the EMA and keep going further up. But as of now, we're having the $58.3 thousand support here on the bottom. So we can retest this bottom and come back up again. 58.3 is down below here, close to this our lower our lows from yesterday. Sorry. So we could come down all the way to these lows and make like a double bottom, and then go retest this top region here. And as long as we're below this white line, yes, we're very bearish, as I showed you here when we had the bottom of our last bear market, right? The bottom of the bear market was pretty much around this region here. So we're pretty much having a very similar situation, despite the fact that on the bear market's situation, the daily was a little weaker. Now I have a little kind of like a stronger daily situation here for the midterm. Okay, so last but not least, let's go to our fibs. Let's see how our fibs are doing, and for that we can erase these lines and rectangles and blocks, and I think even these lines can be erased. And let's see how the fibs are doing. If we consider the 4 hourly movement, what can we do? So where are we regarding this first stop, first bottom, and this last stop right here? This is a little above, and that's what we have. We have what? This is interesting. We are having the rejection of the 786, but so as long as we have the support of the 883, I think we're doing fine. So this is the support to watch. Okay, so if we have this support here around the 59.4, is it 59.345 or something, this is still good, and we might have our first resistance when we come close to the $60.8 thousand region. So I think this is worth mentioning, as well as on the 4 hourly, right, the 62.5. So these are the 3 levels for the 4 hourly that I think. So we're only considering breaking through this trend if we go above these levels and if we stay above this level, right? So this is something you should consider. If we go to the daily, then what are the levels to consider in this case? So we have this, and we have this. So we have a level to hold. We haven't retested this level. So can we come retest this level here? Yes, it's possible. Could this be the final drop so that we come retest this, sweep up the longs, and go all the way up to, in this case, do the opposite with the shorts that have been built for the last few weeks and months? Yeah, that could be so. And what if we consider the other side, right? If we do consider the other side, we're having this rejection already on this of the $60,200 region. If that keeps happening, it's very likely that we come here retest these regions down below. So I mean, as long as this is easy to see, if we don't try to cross above the $60,200 region as soon as possible, it's much more likely that we come retest the $56,000 region beforehand, right? So our support levels, main support levels are lost here. The 382 was like the confluence was lost, 62.4. This confluence here with the golden pocket was also lost. This is the 60.8, 60.2, retested and not claimed, and as well as this one, which I think is very important. This 59.3, you see that we're losing at this very moment, and we might come retest this region right here, the 57.2, 56.5. Okay, so this is what I think for now, and I hope this video was of use for you on your trades, you see, and I hope to see you again here at the Crypto SA channel. And again, subscribe, like, and if you want to comment and join our Telegram channel, just click down below on the link and you'll be more than welcome. There I go for the traditional stocks, the American stocks, and also the DXY. Let's have a quick look on the DXY as well. You had a bounce in the DXY here, the 100.4 point region, and let's see what's happening real quick with the stocks. We have this resistance line that is not being claimed by the Dow. Let's see with the S&P, the same, is not claiming this upward line that is bearish divergence on the monthly. Same for Nasdaq, which is performing even worse. So we might be seeing like a further correction to come on the week for all the assets. BTC on the CME, we have a gap here to the upside that might be closed before anything happens. Yeah, there's another formation here that had this drop come all the way down to the golden pocket as well. We have different ways of seeing it. Can we just come here, close this golden pocket to the 60.8, 61.3, and then drop all the way back down to the $54,000 range? Yes, but then we would be losing this higher low formation here. That is what grants that we're still on a bullish reversal pattern that could take us all the way to the upside. And just to finish, not to say I didn't say that to you in English, because I did the same in Portuguese yesterday. If we break this pattern, we have what kinds of targets? First target around the 84.9, and the higher target could come, I mean, of course, it depends on where we break it, and we usually see the daily level to make sure we're being fair to the whole situation. And that being said, let's see where we're at if we do this, right? And let's see if these targets are worth mentioning and considering. And I think they are worth mentioning here. The 382 for the 1.618, or the 236, which will coincide on the other hand with the 786 or 883 level. So I do think there's something for us to consider here around this $83,000-$84,000 range if we are to break this descending broadening wedge formation, okay? To then talk about possible lower targets, because I do think we're coming into a recession next year, sometime this year, with the start after the Fed pivot. But that's a subject for our next video. And I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again pretty soon at the Crypto SA channel. Bye bye.